Hello there, I hope you're having a good time. Welcome to yet another episode of Enterprise Rwanda, a unique program that explores doing business in Rwanda through the eyes of established enterprises and budding entrepreneurs. Our guest today is the CEO of FitnessPoint, a gym and wellness center in the heart of Kigali. So we will be diving deep into his investment journey here in Rwanda and also his fitness journey. At 68 years old, he looks fit than, I was speaking to my producers here and I was telling them that he looks more fit than 10 of us. So CEO, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. So we will start with your introduction. There are people who are seeing you for the first time. FitnessPoint is a big gym known here in Kigali, but now they want to know the face behind it. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Ole Haugum. I'm from Norway, but I came to Rwanda about 6 years ago. Actually, I came here to look for starting gyms. I've been in this business for a very long time, about 40 years in the US, in Norway. And I'm coming from sports. My background, I was an international athlete a long time ago. I had my first gym in America in 1988. Then I moved back to Norway, and then we opened many gyms in Norway. And I have a friend from Gambia. He told me, you have to come to Africa. We have to start something here. So I said, no, I don't think so. But okay, he got me here. And we went to Rwanda, and since then, I've been here, and I'm starting now. This is the third gym now. We're starting the third gym soon, and it's a good business, I think, and it's a business for the future. It's a business for now, but it's also a business for the future. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a super intro. So before we dive deep into your investments here in Kigali, I would want us to talk briefly about your journey in Norway. You told me that you have several branches there before you came here. Take us through that journey. How did you start, open those gyms, your fitness journey,
Yeah, I know. I was always in training myself, of course, and when I came back to Norway in 1989, long time ago, I was a school psychologist. And then I said, okay, I want to drop out and I want to start my own gym. And people thought I was crazy because I had a good job and everything. But actually Norway in 1990 is like Rwanda today. There was no gyms around. Now there's like 10 gyms in the same area where I had my one gym. So, and Rwanda also, there's very few gyms when I came here 5-6 years ago, but now gyms are popping up, and it's kind of the same situation. And then I built more gyms in Norway. I probably opened about 40 different gyms in my 30 years in Norway.
So before thinking of opening a gym, I understand you are a gym enthusiast. What were you doing before, if you can tell us? Then now the transition to opening your own gym and starting your own business.
Well, like my first gym, I said actually in the US, I had my first gym, and I was young. I had just got my master's degree in sports science, and I had my athletic career behind me. I was qualified for the Olympics in 1984, and I was always into the fitness industry. So I thought, gyms must be something good for me to do, and that's how I started the first one.
What was the inspiration? Because I understand in everything that we do in life, there's always an inspiration. What was it for you?
No, I know for myself, of course, I like to stay in shape, and I would like other people to stay in shape. I like to, give that to everybody. If you are 17 or if you are 70 years old, everybody can benefit from being in a gym.
Yeah.
So that's I like to help people feel good. Yeah.
You back at home, you started with one gym. How did you manage to scale them up? I understand right now there are like 30, you told me.
Yeah, there is like 35 fitness points in Norway actually. So the market is growing. There's a lot, people, more and more people are going to the gym. A lot more demand to have gyms in the neighborhood. And I see the same here. A lot of gyms are now popping up here also. So yeah.
Okay, so what prompted now your, the transition from Norway to Rwanda? Did you always, have that feeling that one day you will, come to Rwanda? Is it something you thought about, in your career?
Not Rwanda specifically, but I always had a thought in my mind that I'll find an African princess to marry.
Wow.
So, and I did marry my African princess already now, so we have a son of 4 years old. And it's just good, it's very good.
Yeah, so which year was that when you finally decided to, to come to Africa?
2019, then I moved here.
Yeah. Were you coming with the mind of a business, or you were just looking for somewhere, to retire, after a long period?
No, I was coming with the mind to start gyms here. That's, I was, when first I came here, I went to visit all the gyms, the hotels, and I saw, machines, material out of order. And I asked people, but nobody can repair them. And my other business is import and sales of fitness equipment. So that's why I thought we can start a business also, giving people good equipment and give them service, give them technical support. And that's my other business here, and it's really doing well. We're selling to hotels, we're selling to government institutions, we're selling to gyms and everything. So that's my second job here.
Yeah. So Rwanda is not short of gyms, and I understand it's a partnership. What led to that partnership? What motivations, drove you into that?
Well, I met my business partner Olivier before I started the gym, and he was also looking for starting a gym. And he has always, but his mind was to start a small gym. But since we connected together, we can start a bigger gym. And since that, we of course, first gym was in Kimurura, still there, and then we have this big gym in Remera, and next month we're opening the third gym in Gachiriro. So yeah.
Yeah. I have been to both of your gyms at Kimihurura. There was one at Nyarutarama before you relocated to Remera here.
Yeah.
And to give a clear picture of that, they are really impressive, the equipment and everything. But I want those who are watching us to hear from you. What sets FitnessPoint apart from the rest?
Well, I think I have the big experience in giving people the right machines, right material. Because it's not about just pumping muscles, it's about being healthy, feeling good. So you need to have material that can fit everybody. I mean, like if you are a young bodybuilder or if you are a 70-year-old pensioner that needs to stay in shape, have a healthy lifestyle in your old age, you need equipment that can fit everybody's needs. And I think we have that. And of course, here we have a nice pool, we have a Sunne basketball area, we're going to have a kids' playground here. We have saunas, we have a big facility with good locker rooms, good showers. Down here we also have a specific area for athletes, for people that really want to train seriously, and then we have the general gym that for everybody.
Yeah. It has been 4 years. I guess you opened in 2020, there was that pandemic, then you reopened again in 2021.
Yeah.
How has been the reception?
Well, it's great, it's good. People, like I said, they like the professionalism, I guess. They like to have a professional gym, they like to have good equipment that's usually always working, not out of order like the other gyms had. So people like it, and we get good service. We have, like I said, the pools. People like to swim. They like to go to the sauna. We have good coaches that can help you if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, if you want to, you can help people.
Yeah. They say when you are starting a business, challenges are also part of, the process. So what have been the challenges or unique opportunities you have experienced while, bringing that model of the gym from Norway to Rwanda, replicating it here?
Well, there's some challenges with finding the right personnel to work with good expertise, of course. We are used to having people with certifications, like people have personal trainer certifications and things like that. And here it's been a challenge to find the right people, but we do have good people here now. And also, of course, a little bit different mentality than in Europe. But I think, people are people everywhere, so if they get a good service, get a good machines, good material, it's okay. It's not a big problem.
Yeah. So at the age of 68, what drives you, to continue doing such a great work?
Well, I mean, I don't feel like 68, but that's okay. I mean, no, it's it's good to have. When you get older, you need to be able to move yourself around. You need to be able to talk to people, be around socially and physically. And I love this environment. I always work with younger people, and what I'm missing here is people my age or in the 50s, 60s, 70s coming to the gym. It's they actually have more benefits from going to the gym than a 20-year-old, because if you get sick and you sit down and you can't move around, you have a bad old age. Your life quality is bad. So if you do training, you can have a very good quality of life very long. So that's, and of course I always train. So if I stop training, I would feel lost somewhere.
So, age comes with experience. So what are some of the lessons you have learned, managing such a big enterprise?
Well, you just have to be fair to people. You have to, give them a chance. Not everybody knows everything at the beginning, but you have to teach people. Especially in fitness, I like to go around and help my coaches, also teach them the right things. And you have to be humble. You have to know that you don't know everything in life. I mean, even at my age, I can learn things every day. Of course, you have to find good people that can be in the administration part of it, and you have to find good people that can do the workout on the floor. So I think the difference here is that here we have a lot of people. We have cleaners, we have coaches, we have receptionists. Because it's true that the level of the wages here is not as high as in Europe, and in Europe we couldn't afford to have so many people. So here we have to administer the cleaners, we have to administer the receptionists, we have to, which is it's a big job, but it's working pretty well.
And talking about personnel, I understand you have certified personnel here.
We have
Take us through that.
We have certified coaches at different levels. Some of them have certification from outside. Some of them have certification from Rwanda or African other institutions in Africa. So certification is one thing, but I like to see the practical part of it. I like to see them in action. It's not just about the paper you have. It's not all about that. It's about your personality. It's about how you perform your coaching duties, and that you do the right things. I catch people doing what I think is the wrong things a lot, and I correct them. So that's how it is.
There are also partnerships you have with physiotherapists and other people who assist. You can't do it alone. So what are some of the people who are helping your clientele here to ensure that they get results from their investment?
Physiotherapists we have on staff, and we have a nutritionist that can help people if they need a special guidance in the nutritional area, which is also a big part of staying in shape and staying healthy.
With the 6 years you have been around here in Rwanda, how would you describe the state of fitness in Rwanda in terms of the fitness industry and what its potential also?
Well, the last 6 years it's grown a lot. I mean, when I first came here, there was not that many gyms actually. There were hotels and a few gyms. But after we opened the first FitnessPoint, it's kind of been exploded. A lot of people have opened gyms, smaller gyms around, and the potential is great. It's many people that can really benefit from the gym, and I think the population will see that after a while. And what I'm missing again is the people in their 40s, 50s, 60s. They need to know what health and fitness can do for them. So I think the potential is great.
There are people who really, when they want to join gym, they don't really understand. They think it's just building muscles and everything. But, what is the role of fitness centers in promoting good health, according to you?
No, I would, like I said, get the average person to start to joining the gym, feel better, can move around better. Everything is easier in life if you have some strength, some muscles. It helps everybody to feel better. Yeah. And I mean, that's my goal, to get people to just come and see what it is, and But some people think, okay, I have to train 5-6 times a week. No, don't do that. Train 2-3 times a week. Feel the benefits. You know, if you train too much, you get tired of it and you feel getting exhausted. So training is a science. When you train, you actually break down muscle fibers and you need rest to build them back up again. So you should, you know, come 2 to 3 times a week will be really beneficial for the average person.
You have built such a big enterprise here in Rwanda. So is there any other ambition you have, you know, to better the industry or, you know, advance to another field?
Well, I came to Rwanda, I saw that there's a lot of talented people here. I come from sports myself. I was like an international athlete. And I see there's so much talent, but there is very little follow-up. They need better coaching, maybe better medical staff. And in Norway we have something called the Olympia Peak, which is a place where all the top athletes go. And Norway is the country in the world with most world champions according to population. We have world champions in all sports basically. And my idea was to build something like that here, have a facility for athletes with coaches, with medical staff, with a good kitchen for nutritional purposes. You know, you can get kids from school and they can develop into international athletes to bring medals back to Rwanda. And I think that's also what actually the Minister of Sports now is talking about. The State Minister of Sports talked about the same thing, and actually the President himself talked about it in the F1 meeting. That was exactly my thoughts also. We need to build sports in Rwanda. And I think I can help with that one if I get permitted to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good goal.
Yeah, it's I mean, you know, sports bring people together. If you have somebody competing in the Olympics and they win a gold medal, you see the Rwandan flag go up. It's a really, you know, amazing thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I like to see. Yeah.
You talked about being an athlete. I think we should spend a bit of time you telling us, you know, to what level.
Yeah, I'm from Norway, so I was a Norwegian champion a few times. Qualified for the Olympics in 1984, a long time ago. And I was competing in Texas at university level. I was on the best team in America, best university team, UT El Paso. We won the national competition several times. So I was always, you know, competing at a high level, and I was always with athletes at high levels. And later I've been coaching. Since that time I've been coaching. I actually coached a world champion in skiing. I've been coaching teams, many different teams in basketball, handball, and that's my goal now, to help people get to perform the best they can in sports.
Yeah. To be clear for our audience, athletics, you know, being an athlete is a big, you know, it's a broad field. So what exactly were you doing?
I was in the athletics, throwing the discus and the shot put, the heavy things. I was throwing things around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
So I think in 1984 I was number 13 in the world in that discus competition.
Yeah. There are ambitious Rwandans out there, or any other person who is seeking to enter into, you know, this competitive industry. What advice would you give them?
Yeah, I see. You know, I'm also selling equipment, and many people, I want to start a gym, but it's a costly thing. You know, to have a good gym, you need to have quality equipment, and many people don't understand that. I think that they got home equipment, cheap equipment, maybe direct import, and when things break down, they can't fix them. I mean, they're stuck. So if they want to have a serious gym, you need to be able to invest quite a bit. You need to have good quality equipment. You need to have a good location, good space, and of course a good staff.
If you could share one lesson with our audience about the importance of fitness, what would it be?
No, fitness is a lifestyle. You need to, I mean, if you start fitness, you enhance your quality of life. Everyday life is better. I mean, just walking up the stairs is easier. Just, you know, doing things are easier. You get better sleep at night, and it's just all over better. You have, you know, and of course, if you're at the gym, your gym is also a social arena. Of course, I mean, you meet people, you have a good time with people that you can train with, and brings people together also. But it's most about life quality and lifestyle.
As CEO, you have a busy schedule like every day. So how do you manage to balance to keep the fitness and also run the business?
Well, to keep the fitness, like I said, you don't need to train all the time. You can exercise like I do, like 3 to 4 times a week, but not more than 45 minutes, maybe have 1 hour. So yeah, no, it's busy times, but of course you have to have good people helping you, assisting you in running the business. You have a good manager here, and you have a good manager in the other gyms, and you just need to delegate responsibilities, and it's how it works. I mean, it's good.
Fitness is also about diet that you eat. So as CEO and a fitness enthusiast, is there a particular Rwandan food you have incorporated into your diet to improve your lifestyle?
No, I like most Rwandan food. My wife is a really good cook, so she cooks, mostly Rwandan food, and it's, I don't know specifically. I don't know if there are any specific foods, but it's just basic Rwandan food. I eat kaunga and I eat all good. I mean, here you have natural foods, which I like. In Europe and US, you have foods that are, produced artificially. Here you have natural food, good foods that keeps you healthy, which is a lot better than you do in the West.
CEO, thank you so much for creating time. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, thank you, and you're welcome to come to the gym now.
Thank you. I'll definitely come.
Yeah, good.
And to our audience, thank you for watching this video. My name is Wycliffe Nyamasege. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned.